take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium. We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
to 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now this throw caught left side, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
But enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll drop to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carried by number 2.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 91 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Intended for Stephon Sullivan. Incomplete.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
the previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Second and 1. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken down.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 6. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Jets on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The Jets' 31-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker McCann.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Brings up
from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Today's final score, Broncos 40.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.